Welcome to Pahou. So, this is the big market.
Yeah.
For every adventure I embarked on, I genuinely hope that one person out there will see one of my videos and be inspired to step into their space.
And you're also going to that place.
Hello, I'm Nigerian. I am a wanderer. I talk half of the time about Benin. The other half, I am chained. Oyinkosola Olaniyan.
Numero.
Zero.
Numero.
Second.
Second.
Aside from traveling to different cities to record videos to explore, I have been low-key trying to look for a city that I can relocate to, that I'm going to get Cotonou vibe with lower standard of living. Is that even possible? I've asked myself too, but I know nothing is impossible. That is why I decided to start exploring different cities, and this is also what sparked my curiosity about this city called Pahou. The first time I saw this city was in January when me and my friend were going for Voodoo Days on our way to Wida, and today I decided to go check it out.
Today, all road leads to Pahou. I don't know what I want to go and do in this city, but I just know that there is one city that is very close to Cotonou that I've never been to. I only passed there the other day that we were going to Wida. Right? So now I call my friends again to come and take me around and show me this city. I don't know. I don't have plans of what I want to go and do here. But I just know that when I get there, whatever it is I'm meant to do in that city will surface. So we are just going to be doing a drive-through around the city. And I remember that he said he has a land fixed Pahou that his dad bought for him. So maybe we just go visit the land.
I do like that.
We just go visit the land and turn back. This with that son.
And today I do Kekeno. Today I do Kekeno.
Yeah. We are on Keketo. Wow. So, my driver, let's go.
Okay. It is the airport.
Yeah.
Right here, we're busy chit chatting on the road. He was asking me if I know these areas. I was like, what? That we are still inside Cotonou. Why would I know this area? He said I would pay him for showing me around. I was like, what? We have not even left Cotonou. He said I will pay you for showing me around. I know all these areas. You can say, okay, when we leave Cotonou, when we are outside Cotonou, yeah, I would agree that I don't know. I don't know most of those places. But still inside this Cotonou, forget. I sabi am. It is on this trip that I get to know that Pahou is not even the nearest city to Cotonou. On this axis, we have Kokotome, we have Kokokoji before we even get to Pahou. Immediately we are out of Cotonou. I think right here we are at Cotonou. Is it Cotonou or Kokoji? I can't remember. But we stopped to change the oil in the bike. Where are we?
I don't know.
Is this so?
It's the Cotonou.
Okay, it's still Godome.
Yes, after Cotonou, I see Kokoji.
This Godome is big, oh.
I see Kokoji or
Kokoji.
or Cotonou.
Oh, Cotonou. Pahou from here is how many minutes?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Seriously, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But see, you are saying Cotonou, Pahou, I say 1 hour.
Okay, 1 hour. Cotonou to Pahou. 1 hour. This is Pahou, guys. Honestly, am I the only one that feel like it does not look like we are outside Cotonou already? From the old tree, from the beginning of the video, you guys can see. Then we decided to turn to one of the streets or from the major road to check out what the neighborhood in this city looks like. On getting to the streets, the first thing that I noticed is the road. They do not have road in this city. Everywhere no is not tarred except from the major highway. Their streets are not tarred, and as you guys can see, they have ongoing construction in the main roads of the city that are currently going on there.
This one problem about
Yes.
I have to come down.
The handle. Pahou.
Who is this guy? This guy has left me. The sand is too much. It's just sinking. Like someone is just going down anyhow. Okay. I think
Okay.
they have a lot of new sites around there. It's making call.
Okay, go on.
thing that stood out to me about this particular neighborhood is the quietness. It's so quiet and peaceful. I don't know, probably because this day was on a Sunday, but then Sunday is the weekend. That's when people will be at home, right? It's just so quiet, and I just like the vibe of the serenity of this neighborhood. I was like, nice. The only thing that you can hear was the sound of the leaves, the probably animals that are around. I was really impressed by the vibe of the serenity in this particular neighborhood. Coming out from the neighborhood, I decided to make inquiry about the place as usual, like inquiry about Pahou in general. Then I found some people in this shop. I went there, read them, and started asking what's the cost of apartment around there, what's the cost of land, what's the cost of the regular inquiries I do make when I go to visit cities like this. They told me the cost of a self-contained, which is starting from 20, 25, 30k above. The cost of one room and parlor, 30, 35. If it is tiled, from I think 35k above. If it is not tiled, 25, 30,000. So asked them for the cost of land, but they started doing somehow. They do not really want to answer me because they said that I will have to give them something for them to continue answering me. And I was like, at least you would answer with joy first, right? These people do not know how to put service first. Their whole is what do I get from it, which is not something that I really buy the idea. They were so concerned about me giving them money to buy soda pea, which is the local gin. I was just like, told my friend that I should not worry, they should keep their information to themselves. At least you would attend to someone properly first. Like, if you give me the information that I need, if I am impressed, even without you even saying it, I would definitely be like, oh, sir, thank you. Take this to buy, labelina or something. We just left them and continue with our
journey to his land. On our way to the land, he told me there is a big market just around the corner. This is the road that leads to the market. The market is not far from the major road over there, so we just branch, and right here we are at the market already. On getting to the market, we were contemplating, should we go inside or we should stay outside? What should we do? Because we were both confused. But while we were standing outside, just trying to record what the place looks like, there is a security man that walked up to us and told us that we cannot record here. Then if we cannot record there, that means there is no point of entering inside the market then. Because if we enter inside the market, we have to get something actually. So if we cannot record, then what's the point of entering inside the market? There is no point, right? So I got close to the woman selling the sap, which is also known as zobo, to get zobo before we leave. Welcome to Pahou. Yeah, this is Pahou. Oh! He's excited that we are going to his land. This country is hot. Very, very hot. Tired. This app is so sweet. So sweet. If you drink too much of it, you have addicted. Vampire. If you drink too much of it. That's one thing. Their road is not good.
Yeah.
At this point, I was low-key tired and I could not just wait for us to get to the land. I was thinking, this one that we are still seeing houses, it looks like where we are going to is still far. Because I was expecting that we enter like villages, bushes and everything. Not until we got to this side and he pointed a place to me and told me that this is the land. I'm like, really? This guy, you're a money man. If I have land in this kind of place, I'll be super happy. So he just pointed the land to me. He said they don't know him there, that they only know his dad. So even if we get close to it, nobody will recognize him. But I think how he gets to know the places, probably the dad has brought them to the place before to show them the land, which I think is a very good thing, and it's just a very smart move from his end. He also said he's not the only one that has land in this area, that his siblings too also has land, but their home is down the road. His sister has, his brother has, so their dad just put it in their name like that. Oh my goodness, that's such a very thoughtful father. It is only God that knows how much that he bought the land when he bought it back then. Maybe he bought it for 150,000 shekels.
This is your land. I must come down. Where is your land?
Down. No, see.
That place.
Yeah, that guy, small girl, say that. What?
I don't want to believe. He said this is his land. That place. This place is your own.
No good.
It's good. That's good. Let's just come back from it first. Hiya, my friend. Hiya. Honestly, well, I didn't come to this city with any expectations. I cannot say that I am impressed or I'm disappointed. Just that. And as a matter of fact, I like the fact that I live in Cotonou. I like my Cotonou. Right now, I'm going back to my Cotonou. I'm not for this city. This place is not bad, it's actually nice, but they don't have roads. No roads. Well, it's somehow peaceful, very, very peaceful. Quiet. Possibly maybe when they do their roads, it's my thing, but right now, currently, it's good.
Okay, enough of the roaming about, the wandering, and now we are on our way back to Cotonou. We are just leaving the streets that we went to. But while we were going, we had flat tire on the road. We had to look for a vulcanizer that helped us to fix the tire. Then after, we hit the road again. This was how this road trip came to an end. Honestly, this day it was tiring. I cannot even lie. All my body was aching by the time I got home. Hey, I don't know where I will visit next again though. But before then, I will try to recover all the strength that I used to go on this trip on this day. Guys, I'll be signing out from here because we've come to the end of the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it interesting. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So until next time guys, stay blessed and see you in the next one. Bye.